Oh,
We're on, Carl.
not everyone gets a song written about them.
I know.
Cold Chisholm.
Pretty
For almost
special.
60 years, Ita Buttrose has been a trailblazer in Australian media, from her time as editor of Clio to her recent tenure at the ABC.
Now, the journalist is detailing her extensive career and life lessons in a new memoir, Unapologetically Ita. To discuss, we are joined by the author and journalist herself, Ita Buttrose. Lovely to have you in the studio.
Thank you
Ita,
very much.
welcome.
Nice to be here.
Nice to see you, Ita. You still
You
love the
too.
early mornings?
Lovely.
That's very
My favourite time of day.
I'm sure it is. Congratulations on this new book. I mean, I wouldn't even know where to start, such is your legacy in the media industry. Where did you start? How did you start this?
How did I start the book?
Yeah.
I started it with the Women in Media conference that I delivered a keynote to, and I used that as the basis to get to the point I wanted to make, that you never give up. If you're a woman, you never give up. And in sport, women never gave up. And that's why we see so many sporting women and so much sport now on television and in newspapers.
I saw you on A Current Affair last night, Ita, with Ali, and talking a lot about...
He's so childish, isn't he?
What are you trying to say?
Yes,
Sex?
Carl.
You know, about stuff that, you know, bedroom stuff, Ita.
You mean sex?
Oh, yes.
Yes, it's all right, Carl. We're growing up.
Jeez, you're good, Ita.
I still get a bit hot under the collar when I hear you talking about that
Making me
stuff,
a bit
Ita. It's obviously been something that you think about and that you write about it through the book. It's not something that you've ever thought about keeping behind closed doors, right?
Well, when I started Clio, and we debuted the Naked Centrefold,
Yes.
it sort of one thing led to another, and then I was chairing the National Advisory Committee on AIDS, and I had to speak to Australians about who they'd slept with the night before, and if they didn't know, they shouldn't be sleeping with anybody at all. And so one thing led to another, and so it seems quite appropriate to talk about sex with older people too.
Do you think that back in the day I would have made a good centrefold?
Oh.
Oh yes, perfect.
Really,
you would have been
Ita?
wonderful.
Well, you could have...
And it's not too late, you know.
Bring it
not
back,
too
you
late.
reckon?
Well, older people are very much in vogue now.
How do you do that? It's so cutting, but said with such grace and conviction.
She's always been like that with me.
He brings out the worst in me.
I think you bring out the best in him, though, Ita.
No, you do make me a bit high under the collar, Ita. Look, how was your time at the ABC?
It was terrific. It was terrific. It was challenging. Kim Williams, the current chair, says it's the toughest job in journalism, and I think he's right. It is the toughest job in media. And because everyone has an opinion about the ABC, it's a bit like teaching. You know, everybody listens or watches, and they have a point of view. And sometimes the ABC upsets people. And we seem to upset the government of the day when I was elected. The Conservative element of the Parliament greatly. They had hardly a good word to say about us.
It was a difficult time towards the end of your time at the ABC with the Antoinette Latu case. How, in your mind, was that handled? Well, do you think it could have been handled differently?
Well, the decision that finally went to the court showed that I didn't have anything to do with her dismissal. Neither did David Anderson. But when I left the ABC, they were still negotiating with Latu's lawyers, and I thought we were going to settle. I mean, that was what I was told. But between then and now, and when it went to court, they didn't settle, and I don't know why they didn't settle, because I would have settled.
Became an ugly, expensive saga
Very
in the end.
expensive. According to Hugh Marks, the new managing director, $2.2 million. And that's a lot of money to spend on a case that originally was a 5 days a week employee.
Yeah, absolutely. When you look back at your long life in the media, do you have a highlight? You can't really pinpoint it to one thing, can you?
Well, doing the Today Show with Carl, of course. I used to come here regularly to chat to Carl about this and that. But I think there's so many highlights in my career. I think running the Australian Women's Weekly when it was a weekly was one of my most enjoyable highlights.
I want to get to more of the chats that you two had.
Ida, you navigated your way through a proper misogynistic man's world of media. How did you navigate it? How did you survive it? How did you thrive in it?
Well, I never thought a woman shouldn't have a go, and I just accepted the blokes for what they were, chauvinistics, and you think, well, I'll just prove to you that I have a talent and ability, and I'm not going anywhere. And I didn't go anywhere. I just hung in there, and you adapt to the circumstances in which you live. It's very different now. I mean, Ali, on A Current Affair, said to me that she couldn't have stood some of the things I endured. But that's the way it was. And it's a lot better now. But there's still room for improvement. But I don't think any woman should ever give up. If you want to go to the top, you keep persevering.
How do you view the media landscape today, with all the changes that we're seeing, all the challenges?
Well, we're going through another challenging period because we're not quite sure what technology is going to do to us. Rupert Murdoch, in an interview, said he thought newspapers had maybe 10, best 15 more years of existence in the print form, in the hard print form. But I think we'll always need media. I think we'll always need journalists to present the stories. You know, some people get their stories from social media, but they're not checked, they're not verified. Good journalism still has a place, and good investigative journalism will always have a place.
And investing is important too.
Yes.
I love seeing you a lot. You brighten my day every time I see you. I wish I'd see you more often.
Well, just invite me in.
You're welcome anytime.
Thank you, Ida.
Thank you.
Beautiful lady.
Lovely to
Well,
see you.
unapologetically, Ida, and She Is All That is available to buy online and in stores right now. Ita Buttrose.
Thank you for
Legend.
coming
More
in.
of Today coming up right after this.
Good to see you.
Lovely.
You look amazing. How do you feel?